welcome to the Abarth 124 Spider. Now today I am on my way to a classic car show, but they do allow modern cars such as this one as well. So I have signed the Abarth up, that Abarth UK has kindly let me for the weekend, and I'm going to have a look at some of the cars that also turn up. So it's the Farnham Festival of Transport. I did put it on my Instagram, which is here, where you'll find a list of all the kind of car shows that I go to and other ones that I just know about. I'm running a little bit late, but hopefully I can get there in good time to park up and show the car. Now I also do know that my dad is going to turn up in his Noble M12. Now some of you might not know he has a Noble, others like long-term subscribers will. But yes, he's going to take the Noble out and meet another bunch of Noble owners at the meet. It's a nippy car. It's good fun. So I think I'll catch up with you when I'm there. Oh dear, she seems to have broken down on her way to the show. Ah, I think I can spot some Nobles. I can see the front end of what looks like a pair of Nobles just over there on your left. That's my dad. Oh, sounds good, this car. I don't know where to go. Ah, some stalls. Lamborghini Aventador. Right, let's have a look around. So here I am parked up, and immediately people had a look around, interested in the car, let them sit inside, and yeah, it's the only one here obviously, because it's mainly classics, but there are a few supercars and modern cars here as well, including this C63 that's parked next to me. So everyone's interested in the car, having a look. Unfortunately I am a little bit out of the way, but it's alright, these are all the classic cars, and there's a few supercars here as well, but check that out later. But first of all, check out the exhausts on this. They are skulls. Just to show the amount of variety here, we've got a Bathurst VXR8 next to a Suzuki Cappuccino. Quite the difference in car there. And then a classic Beetle, Austin Healey 3000, a Borg Ward. Sounds very German, Borgward. Now these look lovely, especially with the white wall tyres. I think that looks really nice. There's an Aventador. Here is the Aventador with a custom carbon splitter. I'm not sure if that's Novitec or DMC, but carbon fibre splitter on the front, looking mega. Next to a Shelby Daytona Cobra Superformance Daytona Coupe. Over here we have a Jaguar D-Type replica based on a XJS, which looks lovely. So we've got a Ferrari 360 next to the first of many Cobras. This is a Magnum Cobra with lovely Avon tyre writing. There's a Honda NSX, looking lovely in red. A TVR Cigaris. Now these cars are absolutely shooting up in value, getting close to 100 grand for one of these. Triumph TR6 next to a Citroen 2CV. And over here we have a couple of blue Cobras with white stripes, very much like mine. Now this one appears to be a Pilgrim kit, and next to it is a DAX, a little bit like mine, but you can kind of see the differences between the two kits. I'll try and get a shot of the Pilgrim, a little bit higher, a little bit narrower, not quite as refined and low as the DAX. Let's have a look around here. Let's get an angle around here. I don't know. Some of you will be able to see the difference, others won't, but mine is more like this one. Pilgrims also tend to use Ford Sierra chassis and parts, whereas DAX uses bespoke chassis with Jaguar diffs and Jaguar suspension. And over here we have another D-Type replica, this one based on a Jaguar XJ6, and another Pilgrim Cobra over here. Noble M12 3Rs, and this one is my dad's car. Taking it down for the day. They're very similar to an F40 in that they have the front clam, the rear clam, a big wing on the back, and obviously they're red because the clam opens much like an F40, the rear opens like that, the front opens like that. However, when parked near an actual F40, yeah, that's just not quite correct. This is incredible to look at. So I know that this is the local F40, he lives down the road and he's always at shows, so he actually gets used, which is brilliant. So now that the rock choir has finished, there is a bit of music playing, but I can show you a bit more of these cars around here. You might notice that behind this Shelby Daytona Cobra is a Lamborghini Countach. But next to that, we've also got a Miura. I mean, you can't really beat a Miura. Now, these two Lambos are owned by Zach's Garage on Instagram, so go check him out. So yes, this Countach, the Miura, and this very rare Mercedes is all owned by Zach's Garage. An amazing collection of cars, but this Miura is definitely the showstopper here today. It's amazing. But I think it's now an appropriate time to play a game of what's inside your car. On this weekend, we have a surprise guest appearance. It's the Queen riding in the car. Ah, that's interesting. This bed is driving. Where am I going now? This is a road legal bed. That's yes, well, yes, who can say they've seen a bed driving on a road before? So we're actually going to see a bed being driven on the road. Ah, I see, the bed is the start of the procession. Now we're going to go for a drive around Farnham. It seems the bed will be the lead car. So we'll be following this bed around the streets of Farnham. So I better hop in the car ready for the convoy. My ice cream is dripping on me, so I need to eat that quickly. And yeah, let's go for a drive. So I'm joined by the owner of Zach's Garage.
Hello.
On Instagram.
Hello.
And he's favoured a Miura and a Countach for the 124 because you'd quite like to have one.
Yes, I would quite like to have one. Oh, it's all right actually, isn't it?
Right, so I've no idea where the convoy is actually going. There are photographers lined up along Farnham, so we just kind of follow this string of photographers, I think. Yeah, we're behind a Cobra. Classic Adam move. Replicas everywhere. Oh, F40, casual. Ah!
Ahoy!
So there's a bizarre turn of events. My dad is now behind me, and Zach's Countach is in front of us, and he's in this car. Oh, and the Miura is a few cars ahead of that as well. I'm going to leave them. See if we can get the count of the Miura. Oh, there's the Miura and the F40. So there's another turn of events. We've now got the Miura behind us, F40 a few cars in front, and we're going for a drive somewhere down a road. Who knows? Oh, F40. Yes.
Yay, look at that.
Yes. There we go. So we've got a Miura behind us, we've got an F40 in front of us. Things can't get much better right now. So whilst we're in traffic, let's have a look. Miura behind us, F40 in front. Ah, there's the Loud Focus ST. Fantastic. This is amazing. Oh. Oh my god, that's amazing! Oh, that sounds incredible! Oh my god. Sounds incredible on the over one. That was one of the best drives I have done in a very long time. The Abarth did very well keeping up with an F40, and that F40 sounded amazing. I want to do it again. But yeah, we're back at the show. We're going to park up again and have an ice cream, I think. Another one. So I am once again parked up on show next to the slightly custom Suzuki Cappuccino, and that was one of the best drives I've ever had. That was amazing. The Abarth did quite well keeping up with the F40. Obviously it's an F40, it's not going to be as fast as an F40, but it got me, as you saw, pretty close, and those sounds were incredible. So thanks to Zach's Garage for doing some filming for me. He enjoyed the car. He's actually interested in buying one now because it's a cool little car to own, and yeah, he quite wants one now. So everyone's actually quite interested in it. It's like everyone asked me questions about what it is and everything, so yeah, it fits in quite well. And I'm going to head off now. The car did really well today, keeping up with the F40, and sparked a huge amount of interest amongst all the classic car fans. As you can see, a lot of them have gone already. So a huge thanks to Abarth UK for lending me this car for the weekend. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram for a weekly list of all these kind of events. But for now, thanks for watching.